PlayStation meeting creeping up on the calendar and salacious rumors piling up, it's hard not to get caught up in the fervor of the PlayStation Nation. Whatever the next PlayStation's called, whatever its killer specs or game-changing features are, it's still going to come down to the games. We've tapped the GT staff for what they want to see from Longfellow franchises, dormant developers, and the perennial missing in action. Like the next gen, we took this list to the next level, as we gladly share our picks in this second half of our list. If there's one developer that can still squeeze an iota of next-gen juice out of the current hardware, it's Naughty Dog, so we're eager to see what they'll unleash for Sony's next iteration of play. The Last of Us only accounts for one of Naughty Dog's teams, so we wouldn't be surprised or upset to come face-to-face with Uncharted 4 on the 20th, or maybe see something entirely new. Naughty Dog has the ability to tap into both the technical and emotional core of electronic entertainment, and six-axis grenade tossing aside, we expect great works from this great developer.
Elena, listen.
Oh, damn it, I knew you would try something like this.
Don't!
At this point, it's safe to assume that Watch Dogs will at the very least come out for next-gen platforms. It also wouldn't be too bold to wager that it'll lead on Microsoft and Sony's upcoming platforms. Ubisoft has kept the game more or less under wraps since its reveal at E3, and it's about time the publisher capitalized on the buzz it generated as the show's sole earnest surprise. Some of the elements showcased in the E3 demo seem like they'd make good use of Sony's upcoming hardware, or at least the way rumors describe it. Specifically, the touchscreen on the new version of the DualShock, and the system's ability to continuously and automatically record gameplay. The latter, in particular, seems like it'd dovetail nicely with Watch Dogs' themes of surveillance, doesn't it?
No! No way!
Yes, Dark Souls 2 was just announced, and yes, it'd be surprising if Demon's Souls 2 was to debut so soon after, let alone confusing for the less devoted, but it'd be a good surprise, right? And one not completely unlikely. We know that series director Hidetaka Miyazaki isn't helming Dark Souls 2, he told Edge magazine as much. We frankly can't think of a better use of his prodigious talents than to head up a sequel to the PlayStation 3 exclusive that gave birth to the Souls franchise. Is it selfish of us? Perhaps. Would it be the best business decision given that a very similar game with a very similar title would be fighting for the spotlight? We don't really care. Boletaria has been peaceful for too long. It's time for the demons to come knocking.
What in blazes do you think you're doing?
One of Capcom's most interesting games in years, Dragon's Dogma demonstrated a keen talent for open-world adventuring, going beyond quest markers and damage output and getting players to actually think about when to travel, what to take, and how to approach the monstrous beasts that menace the realm of Grancis. Despite its satisfying action and rewarding class-based skill system, the game had a few issues, including performance stutters and forced letterboxed picture. Even if more powerful hardware would surely present as many new challenges as new opportunities, imagining a follow-up that addressed both the original game's technical issues and design quirks is an exciting prospect. One of the PS3's early darlings, Motorstorm wowed players with its sharp environments and chaotic carnage as vehicles shattered and bodies tumbled. However, as great as the games look, they've never lived up to the jaw-dropping CG teasers that spearheaded each announcement. We're still waiting to see that vision realized, and now that the series has trekked through sand, snow, and city streets, it's time for Evolution Studios to deliver the full world tour. Rockstar, developer of the Grand Theft Auto series, first teased Red Dead Redemption at the 2005 PlayStation 3 reveal, being the only time studio head Sam Houser has been on video. Could Rockstar echo the PS3 reveal with an update on this mysterious Cold War espionage announced way back in 2009 as a PS3 exclusive? Blizzard's interest in re-entering the console space isn't exactly a rumor these days. Even Chief Creative Officer Rob Pardo confirmed that an unofficial Diablo III port was fully functional within the company's Mad Labs. But with the rumored specs of the PlayStation 4 rivaling the top-end rigs of today, Could the PC developers' massively multiplayer online worlds be finally due for some cross-platform annexing? And could they make a bolder move on Sony than Valve? The future is open to all sorts of possibilities, especially with the ever-mysterious Project Titan still lingering in the distance. Here's hoping that Blizzard doesn't give console players the cold shoulder this Gen 2. Pioneering the console shooter back on the PS2, SOCOM was ahead of the time with online and headsets. After the reception of SOCOM 4, a weak entry further hurt by PSN being down, the series is in need of a major reboot. If a next-gen SOCOM were to be unveiled, we'd hope to see next-level vocal interaction with the AI, with fidelity and believability never before seen in a video game or a smartphone. Jason West and Vince Zampella founded Infinity Ward and developed Call of Duty, one of the most popular franchises ever. After the acrimonious departure from that company in 2010, they founded Respawn Entertainment and began working on a new game. The only thing we know about this new game is that it's a sci-fi shooter, and the 2 intentionally blurry screenshots that have been released do nothing but tickle our interest. Will this mystery game be the vanguard of the next console generation? We can only hope.
Nice work.
By now it should be obvious the development of Versus has shifted to a next-generation platform, but the question of whether it will remain a PlayStation exclusive still remains. If Square Enix has any sensibility, they'll ditch the goofy name and rebrand this as Final Fantasy XV. The PS4's cutting-edge tech will not only allow Square Enix to showcase their visual prowess, teased at last year's E3 with the Agnes Philosophy engine demo, but perhaps nudge the developer to pursue the sprawling open environments and more non-linear structure that made RPGs like Xenoblade Chronicles and Skyrim resonate with audiences. Here are just 20 games we want to see, and we could name many more. How about a Fox Engine Zone of the Enders 3? What do you want to see? And stay tuned to Game Trailers every day for more PlayStation 4 coverage.